So let's
yeah,
talk about you, Wings.
Oh
How can you hate
no.
on subs?
Hey,
Oh my God.
you're playing with fire now.
I don't know what you're.
I don't hate.
Go ahead.
I don't hate on my subs. I should be more specific, but I hate people that hate me. I mean, a lot of people just don't read comments and they'll just make stupid mistakes. Like say I leave the volume too loud in the video, and I have 400 to 500 comments saying, "Oh, volume's too loud," and it gets irritating to the point where I learned just to shut the video comments off on that video because I don't want to sit there. You got 4 new comments. Click video too loud, video too loud, video too loud, video too loud. I don't care. It gets frustrating at that juncture. But when I do the controller giveaway, that's something I'm doing for my subscribers, and Mods Armory's helping me out. But I got 200 or 300 guys sitting there saying sausage fingers. That ticks me off.
All right, let me just say, all right, I'm an adult. For those of you who don't know, I'll be 24 May 9th, and if anybody want to give me something for my birthday, be nice.
I turned
goodness.
24 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, but we're past that, Wings. They already missed the boat. I'm letting them know beforehand so they can.
Oh my God.
I turned 24 13 years ago, so if anyone wants to get me something, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, all right, so I'm fairly, I guess you can consider me an adult. I guess the U.S. government does, law enforcement does, I've noticed in the past, so so I've got pretty thick skin. I mean, when I see someone who's obviously a 10, 12-year-old, because I can tell by their spelling and grammar, typing some mean message to me, I'm like, right, and I just kind of laugh at it, and I'll ask them a question, I'll be like, how old are you? And they're like, 8. And I'm like, fuck off, little man. But I get messages that are but when you get repeated messages like Wings does, I've always told these guys I really don't get very much hate. I've done some questionable things on my channel before, and we won't go into that. But things that a small minority of people are really hateful about them if you do certain things, if you ask for any assistance whatsoever. And I'll get a little bit of hate about that, and I instantly block those people. I'm not going to put up with anybody who's going to go after my character or me as a person. And but for the most part, I'm kind of lenient as to what if somebody's like, oh, this video sucks, I'm like, okay, well, I'll try better next time. But I look at the comments on Wings videos, and I want to cry. I'm like, why are those people so mean to him? There are some mean comments in your video.
I've been fat most of my life, and I've gotten kind of immune to insults. But my channel will wear you down. It's like Chinese water torture. The drop of water just burrowing a hole into your skull. That's what it's like. And eventually, about every 2 weeks, I'll blow up and start cussing at them.
Yeah. I remember when I was 19 or so, I used to listen to the Howard Stern show all the time.
Yes.
And I remember the people on it seemed to be genuinely bothered by callers that would call up and say Baba Booey, Fapa Fooey, or they'd say Jackie the Joke Man wasn't funny, or they'd bust on Fred, or whatever. Those are the people on the show. And I thought to myself, I would do great on this show because I don't care at all. I am so thick-skinned that they could call me up and say this stuff, and it would never hurt my feelings. And then you try it, and you think you're thick-skinned, but wait until 800 people tell you suck before lunch and see if it doesn't catch your attention. You might be able to ignore 2 jackasses in high school. Try it again. Try it again with 800, who are all in sort of agreement and who are all flaming in ways that they would never do in person. And as thick-skinned as you might think you are, it gets put to the test when you put yourself out there online.
It does. I remember talking to you that day I posted that scrim against the Hollywood Angels up. That really got to you.
It did, and I'm over it now, but that morning it did. That morning it was like, this really stinks. Everybody was just piling on me. And what it was a cap, for you guys that don't know, it was a cap the flag game, and I had a lightweight marathon class where I was trying to run the flag. And I went real negative. It was 8-24. But it was a competitive environment, there were no kill streaks, and I was taking a lot of risks. I was trying to run the flag. And I went negative. But then a lot of guys on YouTube don't really get that that going negative as a flag runner is kind of the norm. You know, I look at Optic Nerve. Optic Nerve tends to be the flag runner for their team. This is the Optic competitive team. And he goes negative in most of the games I see. And he also is the team MVP with all the flags he caps. And that's how you grade, you know, a flag runner, how that's going. And I just got torn a new one. But
what about you, Brittany? Do you get a lot of like mean and nasty things on your comments, messages?
Sometimes I do, like the whole machinima thing. I got a lot of people saying I didn't deserve it, and it's kind of funny because I never claimed to be good at all. Like, I've never said anywhere that I was ever any good, and like people say I did, you know, do sexual favors for people, or you know, and it's like
on the internet.
On the internet.
yeah, over the internet.
It's just like I just it's funny because it's like none of these people say any of these things to your faces, so it just cracks me up that they would say it online. But I just usually block them and I try not to respond. But it does get to you. Like, I don't know how it couldn't sometimes. Like, I did a giveaway and people got really mad at me because I just did a free giveaway. Like, I went out and bought stuff for my subs and people got mad at me for it. And I'm like, I don't get it. I'm trying to do something nice for you guys when you're getting mad at me. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So I've had two things to say to that. Like, one, I do the same thing. Like, my whole channel is devoted to helping people new at the game play better. Like, that's pretty much what the whole thing is for. And it's like, wow, how can you hate on a guy, you know, when that's his mission? Like, it seems to me like a good thing. And the other thing I wanted to say was Jeff, who's Sasspen Jr. on YouTube. He did a giveaway, and there was some sort of like problem with it where I think he picked the guy who should have gotten second as the winner. So what he did is he was like, all right, I realize I made a mistake. So this guy's the true winner, and I'm going to give the gift to both of them because, you know, I don't want, you know, to mess this up. And he got hated on like crazy for that. And I'm thinking, man, you know, he just doubled the prizes that he bought, and they're still hazing him for it. It seemed insane to me. But that's YouTube.
I got a comment because I was telling people that I was going to do another giveaway, but I'm actually going to, like, I have 2 controllers that I don't need. They're brand new, and I don't need them. And I said that I wasn't going to ship outside the U.S. because it's, you know, it costs a lot, plus you have to fill out paperwork. And some guy's like, well, I'm unsubbing because you're not shipping to Canada. I'm like, are you really? Bye.
When they say that, it's like, when they say that, it's like, well, you weren't. Yeah, it's like you weren't much of a subscriber anyway. Then, if all it takes for you to like never want to watch any of my videos or hear my voice again is like the fact that I'm not willing to take the controller that I bought with my own money and ship it to you for an extra $20 on top of that, then bye. I don't need you.
Yeah, I don't.
This is Kyle's superpower. Kyle is not bothered by his subs. You know,
no, trust me, I've gotten mean messages before. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I posted a picture. Some guy said one time, he's like, you're bad at the game, your commentary sucks, you fucking redneck. Oh, and you're probably ugly. And for some reason that bothered me. I was like, I'm not ugly. I was like, I'll post a fucking picture. I'll send you a picture. He's like, you would send me a picture, faggot. I'm like, God damn it.
He's counting my every move.
He's like a Mortal Kombat master. I can't do anything with him. That pissed me off to no end. Like, the people that are like me, that big of a douche, we should start some kind of an alliance together and have them blocked on like every single YouTube channel, because those are the people who are like subscribed to like all of us. They're like subscribed to Hutch and Tabe and me and Jordy and Woody and Brittany. They're like, you look at their subscription box and it's like 40 YouTubers. I want like all those YouTubers together and like send a mass message out. All right, his name is Jimmy174. Block him. And like the next day Jimmy gets online, he has no subscriptions. He's like, what the fuck?
Dude, we could totally put together an alliance like that. I wonder if that would perform some, like, if they knew that the law was out there on YouTube now. Like, you know, dude, don't mess with Kyle, because, you know, you might have something with Kyle, but you're going to lose Wings, you're going to lose Woody, you're going to lose X-Kyle, you're going to lose Pyro, you're going to use Blade, you're going to lose everyone you love. So think twice.
Here's the problem with that, though.
Uh-huh.
What do you? Wings is going to send us his list of people to block, and in about 2 weeks we won't have any subscribers.
I'm 7,000 deep right now.
If I blocked everybody who said a bad word about Wings, and for a while I did, I go to his channel and anybody that said shit, I'm like, all right, you blocked on my channel too. And I was like blocking them, and I'm like, if I keep this up, my sub count's going to start going down.
I don't have many blocks. I probably have about 40, and I think half of those are for saying crap about Wings. And it's usually totally uncalled for. I'll do a charity drive, and they're like, this is the reason you're so much better than Wings. I'm like, what did Wings do? Leave him alone. Here's your block. Enjoy.
Everybody's so mad at Wings, and if you ask half of them why, they don't even know.
Bandwagon.
They don't even know why everyone hates this guy so much. And sometimes they'll say something that's completely random. They're like, he hates Hutch. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He said he did. Like, when? He didn't say he hated anybody. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
Agreed. One thing that's fun to do is go to their channel and look at their recent history. So I had a guy, he hated on me, I think for sucking at the game. All right. And then I check out his recent history on his own YouTube channel, and he hated on Junkyard. He told him that he breathed too much and that he needed to exercise. And then he hated on somebody else. It might have been Tabe for his accent. And I'm like, this is a hobby for this guy, just leaving jackass comments on people's YouTube channels.
And you'll look at their comment box on their page, and 8 people will have called him a fag that day. You're like, nobody likes you, dude.
Yeah, enjoy your block. So I like to leave the enjoy your block reply to people, just as a warning to other haters.
I do the same thing. I love that new comment thing where push your comments at the top of the page.
It'll be 8 blocks in a row on mine sometimes.
Like a trophy. It's like Dexter takes blood slides. I take block invitations.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm like Hitler when it comes to blocking people. I rule with an iron fist. I don't mess around. If they step out of line with something, they're gone.
I had a guy. This is my most recent block. Before we change topics, if you guys are interested, he left on one of my videos 9 different times saying, "Hey, I make Modern Warfare 2 videos also. Yep. Come check out my channel." 9 times he left the same comment. It's like a paragraph long. He used all the characters on one of my videos. One video, 9 times. So I was like, all right, your spam is too much. Enjoy your block. And then he starts a new YouTube account and demands an apology from me. I'm like, it was my charity video. It was that March of Dimes drive. And, he's spamming that thing with self-promotion material, and he needs an apology from me? I'm too much of a softie, though. I unblocked him.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I did, too. I was like, you're not going to get an apology. This is what you did wrong. But if you agree not to do it anymore, then I can unblock you. And he did, and that's how it worked out.
Does that actually work, though? When, people put that on your, comments? Come check out my channel. So. I see that a lot on everybody's page.
I don't think anybody clicks that anymore.
Oh, no, I do it sometimes. I'll be like, high HD video on my channel. Just to get ass.
That's kind of, that'd be kind of funny. Go on Excalibur's video, one of his videos, and be like, oh, hey, by the way, guys, I got HD videos on my channel with commentary. Come check them out.
You know what's cool about being on YouTube and having a lot of subs? If I leave a comment on some random video, if I go to Brittany's page and leave a comment, it's likely to go plus 12. And it's not a brilliant insight or anything, but people upvote it because they've seen your videos and they like your stuff. And it makes me feel good.
All right, I'll say one last thing before we leave this though. Before I got into the YouTube community, I watched XCal and Blame Truth a lot. And I was scared to put a comment on their channel because I didn't want to be blocked.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the criteria for being blocked was. I just didn't want to lose the ability to see their videos. Why can't more people be like me?
I did the same thing. So XCal used to block people like crazy. He might still lead the league in blocks at this point. And I saw videos with him where, say somebody was the other team was capping a flag from him, and he'd run the other way. So, it's because he didn't want to go into a dangerous spot. And I wanted to leave a comment. I wanted to say, hey, man, you should be a little less selfish in your gameplay and go protect the flags. But I never said a word because I didn't want the block. You
better hope he doesn't hear that. People send me that message sometimes. They'll be like, I would say something, but I don't want to get blocked.
My last video,
And I blocked him anyway. I was like,
I just
when you
posted a
block
headquarters
people,
video, and I got the most headquarters captured accolade, and I still had like half a dozen people tell me I didn't play the objective. It's like, really? What do you want? Do I have to get most headquarters captured and most headquarters destroyed to play the objective in your mind?
Don't feel bad, Woody. I had a 7-man clutch on a free-for-all within a 30-second period, and I got called a camper.
That was Terminal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one. I know people called you a camper.
I'm sorry I don't stand out in the middle of the terminal reloading my gun.
I don't know.